What is up, people? It's Fahad here from Totally Branded. Today, I wanted to show you guys the exact step-by-step strategy of what I use on my sales navigator in order for me to reach the right pocket of people, the right prospects who I could pitch my ideas to and provide them service in exchange of good money. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Okay, so I'm super stoked to introduce this strategy to you guys. There are so many others out there telling about the strategy, but the one that I'm putting out here is unique to me and works amazing and has helped me generate over six figures just using this strategy. It's been amazing. So I'm really stoked for you guys to use this inside of your agency, inside of your business to reach the right pocket of people as well and bring in those great retainers, right? Before getting into that, I really want to tell you guys that, hey, listen, for this particular video, I want to have an example. So let's say we are an email prospecting agency, okay? So we bring other agencies' clients. So our target market is agency owners, okay? So agencies, and really who you want to reach is the decision maker. There are decision makers that you can sort by on LinkedIn, but I prefer reaching out to the agency owner itself. Not very huge agencies, which I'm also going to get into, because then there will be too many layers and red tabs and too many people in between. So in order for you to reach the agency owner or agency that is doing a decent amount of numbers, you'll be able to reach that agency owner directly so that they can take the decision, not a company that has 10,000 employees or 5,000 employees. Then it's fairly difficult to get to the agency owner, right? I'm going to get into this. So we are an email prospecting agency, and who we are trying to reach is agency owner, so that agency owners out there, so that we can sell our idea to them and provide them the service, okay? So let's get to it. All right, so I am inside of my screen right now, and here we are on my LinkedIn. And so this is what your LinkedIn is going to look like. You got to come to something called linkedin.com. And once you're on linkedin.com, you're going to, at the top right, see Sales Nav. So please go ahead and click on that. And that is going to essentially land you inside of this page over here. Just to quickly go on and tell you guys what Sales Navigator is. Sales Navigator really is a tool provided by LinkedIn so that you can reach the right people that you want, because it's very difficult. If you want to reach agency owners, let's say, are you going to type in the names and figure out who the agency owner is, and then you have to pretty much go through all the agency owners and decide, oh, this would be the agency owner that I want to go with, this is not. It's going to take you, it's actually impossible to do without Sales Navigator, because there's location. You're also going to sort out by location. So there's so many things that you want to narrow down to, and that is not going to be possible if you don't use Sales Navigator. It is mandatory that you have Sales Navigator in order for you to reach the pocket of people that you're looking for inside of LinkedIn and send them those connections and messages. And the good part about Sales Navigator is that they are free for the first 30 days. And trust me, you can do so much. You can do so much in those 30 days. You can possibly just through your accounts, or if you have other accounts, if you bring on your team's accounts or anybody else's account that then it's just icing on the cake. But just with your account, you can reach 40 to 50 people on a daily basis. That is going to lead you to what? 1,200 to 1,500 people that you can reach out to, which is going to be insane, because that's quite good amount of people. If you have the right messaging, you are guaranteed to close a client for sure. As long as you know what you're providing, your mechanism, your transformation. Your transformation is in place, something that we discussed in my previous video. So please, I would suggest you to go back to my video to understand what I'm talking about. If you have the right messaging, have the right transformation, have the right mechanism, know it's in order for you to know the product market fit, I think you can totally do that just off of LinkedIn. They're free for the first 30 days. After 30 days, they cost they're a tad bit high, probably like $70, $80. But again, Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Anyway, so once you're on your Sales Navigator, what you're going to do is you're going to click on all filters here, and this is what's going to pop up. Just for our example today, we are looking to reach to agency owners. The reason why I'm doing agency owners is because I know for a fact a lot of people here could relate to reaching out to agency owners, but whatever niche that you're in, you can use exactly what I'm trying to show you here, and that's going to pretty much help you a ton. Okay, so first of all, what I do is I always choose this 3 over here whenever I come. This is just more so like my muscle memory now. Oh, by the way, before we proceed, I really want to tell you that if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I think you're making a really big mistake. If I'm going to come out with so many videos talking about how you could take your microservice brand from nothing to everything, and you really don't want to miss that. You really don't want to miss all the videos and the content and the gold nuggets that I'm going to shoot out in each and every video, talking about exactly the strategies that I use for scaling my own microservice brand, and also helps the YouTube gods to promote my channel, reach out to as many people as possible, and help them just like you. So I think you should definitely hit that red little button down under the video, and also like the video if you enjoyed it. The first day does not really matter you doing this, but every day after that you should be doing this because you don't want to overlap the people that you reach to. Okay, that's essentially what it is. Okay, and then let's say we want to reach to the geography United States. Okay, you want agency owners that are located in United States. It's really important for you to be as narrowed as possible. I sometimes even go as narrow as the city even. So if I want to reach people in DC or LA or even Miami, I'm sure we're going to do that, right? The more narrowed you are, the better. And there are quite a few people inside of these cities as well. So let's say we are reaching out to people inside of Chicago. Okay, so I'm just gonna search for Chicago. Get rid of these. Another reason why you want to be narrowed is because it's going to help you be as personalized as possible, because inside of your messaging you could be like, hey Bob or whatever, you're doing amazing here. I see you have amazing years of experience, and reaching out to all agency owners in Chicago, and that guy would be like, oh wow, this guy knows about me, that I'm in Chicago. It's just not a pre-automated message, but he has actually personalized it for me, hence resulting in better conversion for you. Okay, that's an important takeaway here. That's that. And then inside your industry could be, in this case at least, it's marketing and advertising. But as you can see over here, oh my god, if your industry is real estate, this is your best bet here. Accounting, construction, food and beverage, financial services, public relations, human resources, banking, consumer goods, hospital and healthcare. It's insane the amount of how specific you can go with Sales Nav. It's really amazing. I don't really care about these, so I'm just gonna flip through that. Over here, I really want to reach out to the decision makers, owners, partners, CXOs, okay, or chief officers. I really want to be staying with them for now. And then I'm going to go for years in current position. So here's the thing. This is the key takeaway for you guys. You really have to know what type of a person that you're reaching out to, okay? How big of it do you want? You don't want to reach out to somebody who has been in the game for over 10 years, but you're trying to sell a product or a service in this matter, for more so people who just got into the game. Okay, so more so if let's say you are an email prospecting agency or a LinkedIn prospecting agency, or even if TikTok ad agency. Yeah, you can reach to more than 10 years because they might not have figured it out. But for the email thing, they might have already figured it out if they're 10 plus years, because getting on email is a no-brainer. And for somebody who has been an owner or a partner or a CXO for over 10 years, for the most part, they would have understood that email is a no-brainer to go with, and they would have already incorporated that into their company. Now, if your strategy is to essentially break through the market and prove yourself as the best one in the market, then sure, you can go out there and tell people that I'm the best to do this, hire me, and fire the one that you are working with already. But if that's not the case, then not really needed. For me, most of the time, 95% of the time, these three are the ones that I go with, and they work the best for me. And then even here, years of experience, I want to go with somebody who is still new in the market, who's still trying to figure out, of course, has the budget and has the budget and the capital to back them up. But yeah, that's essentially what I'm going to stay with. But again, it really depends. You may need it, may not need it. The other more than 10 years and stuff, totally up to you. You are the best decision maker of your own. So here's the thing, right? This is where it makes it so important for you to know what you're selling and who essentially your target market is in detail. Okay. The next is company headcount over here as well. Again, I try to go with my best is 1 to 50. So 1 to 10 and 11 to 50 is hands down my best. I don't try to fiddle with that. I really love, these. So definitely I would go with those. But again, you may need the others, you may not. It totally depends on you. There's something called Boolean that you can use over here, which I am not going to get into in this one because that's another beast in and of itself. However, I will record another video. I'll have another video over here on YouTube talking exactly about this one. So in-depth everything. So the other filters, I don't really care. I don't really use them a lot. Probably not going to be a good fit for you anyway. So this is a good one. There you go. This is exactly what I do for reaching out to the agency owners. However, there's one thing that we did not do is I am going to put in here agency owner. I really wanted to leave this towards the end so that now whoever has the agency owner on them, good. There you go. They'll definitely be the one that is the right fit for you. So as you can see, I'm going to actually, if I have the seniority level, then I'm just going to have the agency here. Yeah, there you go. Because if you already have the seniority level as owner, CXO and partner, then you don't really need to put agency owner. Specifically, if you were to remove this, right? Because they're already for LinkedIn, their seniority level is already an owner, partner, or CXO. But if let's say you just want to have agency owners, if you just want to reach out to agency owners and they have agency owner written in their bio, then here's the thing. But not suitable because a lot of people just put co-founder, owner. So yeah, so you only want to reach out to people who have the agencies with their keywords, and then they're also the owner. So here's the one. 41 people. It's good for you to reach out to for day one. But again, if you're an email prospecting agency, then you're definitely going to have you're going to be able to provide service for other industries as well. So you can go for internet. I would definitely go for computer software as well. I would go for financial services. I would go for design. I would go for not apparel and fashion. That would be more so e-com, and then public relations and communications for sure. So there you go. We have sort of almost for 1.5 days of people only in Chicago that we can reach out to, which is amazing. Maybe you don't need these, and then that's when the results are going to go higher. This is more so me going as narrowed as possible because I have realized having a result of having people show up inside of my result of over 200, 300 does not really work the best in my case. The more narrowed I am, the better it is for me. And then I'm just going to go. So today I went with Chicago. The next day I could go with Miami. So if I were to add Miami, they're going to have a lot more there. Yeah, 105. So you have 3 days done, including Chicago and Miami, with the personalization that you're going to put, and that way you're going to have. So either you have automations doing this, but I would definitely highly suggest you guys to do it manually. That way you're not going to have a lot of mistakes, and also going to understand exactly how you're going to be able to do this by yourself manually, so that later down the line you can have VAs doing it for you, right? So there you go. The next day you could go with Miami, where your personalization inside of the message, whatever message that you have crafted. I'm going to talk about messaging. I'm going to do a video on messaging as well. And inside of the messaging, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know what the messaging could be, just to reach out. Hey, this is Fahad. This is what I'm trying to sell. We help ta-da-da-da-da. So in my case, for Totally Branded, I tell them, hey, we help 9 to 5 executives leave their boring job and make an additional $5,000 to $10,000 a month. I'm reaching out to all the people in Chicago to give them a great deal only if you were to hop on a 15-minute call with me. And yeah, messaging like that just converts, So that kind of personalization would work amazing. Whatever you're trying to sell, instead of email prospecting, you could be like, hey, we help agencies get a packed calendar, 4 times, 10 times packed calendar, just using email or email prospecting, right? And and I'm only reaching out, I'm only doing it for people who are inside of Miami. So let's hop on a 15-minute call and talk and see how we could help and bring you a packed calendar. And that's gonna work. Now again, you have to put all of the things. There's so much more research and so much more thing that you need to put inside of it. But you guys get the point. So that's that. If you want to go with very large audience as well, then you are definitely welcome to even go with United States. I know some of you prefer that as well, and then there's 3.5k people. But in our case, if you were to go with Miami, all I'm going to do is once I search, have 105 people in there, I'm going to click on search over here. 105 people show up, and all of these, as you can see, founder at Prestil's agency, founder at founder at this, principal chief executive officer at So Marketing Agency. There you go. All of these are agency owners that you can reach out to. As you can see, all you're going to do is, let's say you want to reach out to this person right here, and all of these 105 people are the exact people you want to reach out to who would exactly want to buy from you, right? Makes all the sense in the world to reach out to these and not just your regular Susan or Bob or whatever. So then over here, yeah, there you go. You can, I think we are already connected here, I guess. But you can go ahead and connect with them, understand what they do, build a personalized message, connect with them, message with them, pitch them, hop on a call with them, and sell them. That's exactly what the procedure that we use, and bring in so many clients inside of our agency. And that's exactly what you can do as well. But hey, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys get a great amount of value from this video. Believe me, the best advice that I can give you guys today is keep things as simple as possible. My mentor always used to tell me, KISS, right? Keep it simple, stupid. Trust me, it is very, very true. People think intelligence is when you make simple things complicated. People think complicated, the more complicated it is, the more intelligence is required. But really, intelligence is making complicated things simple. You really want to make solutions out of things, right? Out of a problem, you want to make a solution. So all I try to do for you guys in these videos is make things as simple as possible. There's so many other strategies out there, but trust me, I've tried all of those, and the ones that work the best for me are the ones that are the most simplest. So keep things as simple as possible, and you will see the much needed amazing results that you want out of your microservice brand. But regardless, I will see you guys in the next microservice brand gold nugget video. Peace.